Good day, everybody. It's a lovely day, perfect day for barbecuing, so I'm getting my burgers ready to go. And I have discovered that, you can buy ground chicken, but I'll tell you, the chicken that you grind yourself is so much nicer. Just a minute. I always forget to turn my light on. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I'm using the Fusion Master, which is another of the accessories that we have for the Great Master, or the Master series. It all starts with the base. The Fusion Master is the meat grinder. It comes with the hull of it, and then the end, which turns off the opposite way that you would expect. And then it has two different mincing they're not cones, they're, I'm not sure what you call them, but these little metal things here, which either make your meat more fine or more coarse. There's also a coarse one, so that's so much bigger. There you go, those are the two. And then there's also the little funnel, which is used for making sausage or filling cannoli or manicotti. It works great for that too. Put your stuff in and squirt it out into your tube and it works just great. So there's so many options here. And of course there's the blades which do the cutting. So we're going to put these in. I'm going to use the fine blade. I'll call it a blade for lack of a better term. I can't think of what they call it. So we're putting this on opposite direction to what you think, and then putting it in here. Now, why would you bother making your own ground meat? Whether it be ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, ground ham, works really well too if you want to make ham salad sandwiches. It's because it gives you such different texture and such a better taste. If you've ever had ground chicken from the store, with the exception of Costco, very often the ground chicken that I've gotten from stores before is just like paste. It's just gross. So this way you can make your own homemade ground chicken or turkey or beef. It all works the same, and it's so easy. Plus, oops, this didn't stick as well as it should have. Make sure that when you're putting this base on here, that you have a good flat surface, smooth surface. There we go, that's better. And that there's no crumbs, that you've wiped the bottom of it. Okay, so as simple as it is, our recipe calls for some chicken and some pineapple, some garlic cloves, some onion, and some Swiss cheese as well, which is going to be kind of fun. Okay, so I'm going to put the chicken in. I'm using a combination of chicken breast and chicken thighs. I don't have nearly as much chicken breast as I was hoping to, because I forgot to tell my hubby I had taken this out, my freezer stackable. I had taken this out to thaw, and forgot to tell my hubby that I was going to be using it in a demo today. So he cooked up half of it in the MicroPro grill for lunch. He said, well, if you didn't want me using it, you should have put a note on. Yeah, I should have. Oh well, that's okay. So I'm using a combination of chicken thighs and chicken breast. If you want to make these as lean as possible, take your kitchen shears. These are the easiest thing, and just cut off any excess fat that you don't want to have in there. You want to have some fat because then it'll just add to the taste. But we're going to put this in with our pusher thing, and we're just going to squish it out. There, it's that easy. Okay, so I've got some of that in. I'm going to put another thigh. Ooh, I'm definitely going to take off some of this fat. There we go. I'm going to put in another thigh, and then I'm going to add in, this is the fun part, you can add in some garlic, you can add in some onion, you can add in some pineapple, And then, oh, let's put another little bit of chicken on top there. And then it all grinds in at the same time, which is kind of fun. There it comes. So it's fun, it's easy, you can add whatever you want to it, and it just blends that right in there. There goes the pineapple. Look at all that good pineapple juice. Good idea to really drain your pineapple well when you're putting it in here, otherwise it does get kind of juicy. So I'm just going to do up the rest of this like this, and then I'm going to add in my I'm going to add in, oh, the Swiss cheese. That's what I wanted to put in. I've never thought of putting Swiss cheese in, and this is the first time that I've actually looked at the recipe when I'm doing it. So I'm going to put this in here, and I just happen to have some Swiss cheese slices, and these are fake cheese, of course, so I'll just put a couple of them in at a time. I just want to see what happens when I put them in like this. So I'll just fold them like that. And then I'll put another thigh on top of them. Okay, let's see what happens. And I think the Swiss cheese will help it to bind somewhat because there's no egg or anything in this recipe. Oh yeah, there it comes. Look at that, there's the Swiss cheese in there too. Oh my goodness, these are gonna be delicious, I'll tell you. So we'll just keep adding. Another thigh, another breast, another bunch of the garlic and onion. And I'll keep adding. Then I'll come back and we'll put them together in our hamburger press. So let me get this all, you don't have to sit and watch me do up the rest of this. Let me get the rest of this all done up, and I'll come back and we will make up the hamburgers in the hamburger press, plus I'll show off a couple of the other attachments for the Master Series, the Spiralizer, which is also on special this month. And that's the thing, the Fusion Master here is on special. Basically, you buy the attachment and you get the base for free. So it's a great opportunity for you to get your Master Series started. And when you get this set, then you get to add the Spiralizer for almost half price. So it's a great way to get a start on your Master Series. So I'll get this all finished grinding it up, and then I'll come back and we'll put it together in the burgers that we'll have for dinner. See you in a bit.